We're here on day one of London Dentistry Show, and I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by Reena Wadia. Reena, welcome.
Thank you.
You were just talking earlier. Do you want to talk about your session and how you think it went?
Yeah, sure. So my session was on the interface between perio and ortho, and it's a topic I actually haven't presented on yet, but was super popular because lots and lots of people are now doing orthodontic treatment, and I think being able to make sure that you do it safely, getting the periodontal cushion under control is really important. There's also some new guidelines that have come out, so I wanted to present those and make sure everyone's fully up to date.
For you, is it the guidelines that are the key takeaway? What else do you hope that people will have got from the session?
Yeah, so the kind of simple messages are you want to have the periodontal condition fully stabilised before doing orthodontic treatment. No matter how keen your patient is to push forward, I think that's a key takeaway. The other thing is doing orthodontics in especially severe periodontitis patients, there are certain requirements that you have to be aware of. And then also the maintenance side of things is really important as well. And then the kind of key takeaway that people might not have ordinarily thought of is perio can also help, not just from a health point of view, but from an aesthetic point of view, following your orthodontic treatment. So management of gingival recession, crown lengthening, all those types of things. So it's really a symbiotic relationship between the two specialties.
So you bring in lots of different areas so people can start to draw threads together from everything that you bring.
Absolutely, exactly, and integrate it into their daily practice.
Fantastic. From you, in terms of your learning, what are you usually looking for? Is it more business advice, or do you also look for clinical sessions in terms of topping up your own skills?
I think it definitely is a bit of both, because clinical things, they're always changing. I mean, just an example is perio, the new guidelines are out. There's lots of things to stay up to date with, so the clinical side is important. I'm interested in more innovative approaches, technology, AI, all those types of things. But certainly the business and communication side is also just, I think it's equally as important. And it's something I think the new grads, and even when I graduated, it wasn't taught very well at university. So it's something where in showcases like this, you can get that information and really learn and implement in practice.
In terms of looking ahead to the future, you're obviously a member of our advisory board
Yes.
as well for this particular show. What do you think the future does hold for dentistry, particularly in light of the election and a new government? What are you hoping for?
I think prevention should always be at the forefront of dentistry. Prevention is so much less expensive than trying to treat and treat disease. And I think for perio, when there was a recent study in The Economist, and a certain number of £1 billion can be saved if you prevent. So I think future of dentistry, prevention's at the forefront, which is great. Aesthetics is key, but health is first. And I think definitely technology and being able to integrate that within our care is going to be a game changer.
Finally, you're the host of the Life and Smile podcast as well.
I am.
In terms of your role models inside and outside of dentistry, who's particularly stood out, who's joined you on the podcast?
There's so many. So Life and Smile, we're on our 5th season now of the podcast, and it's actually not just dental. In fact, a very small part is dental. It's business, lifestyle. You know, the guests we've had, I would say they're all inspirational in their own ways, and be able to find out their story, what they can't live without. I would definitely check it out. Recently, we've had people like Imran Ahmed from Business of Fashion. We've had so many people, Amy Dowden from, who's gone through a lot from a health point of view, who's been on Strictly Come Dancing, and just everyone has their own story and they're all inspiring in their own way. So it's a great privilege to be able to interview guests like that.
Brilliant. Reena, thank you very much. We'll be back later on with more interviews here live at Dentistry Show London. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.